This is Dr. Arpana Chaturvedi from the Department of Information Technology. The subject which I am taking is programming and problem solving through Python. Within this, today we'll talk about how to install Python. There are so many number of ways to install Python. Either you can go for Anaconda, or you can go for PyCharm, or you can go for Python, C Python. So today I'll talk about how to install C Python using official website of Python, that is python.org. So you have to go to python.org website, and from there first of all you need to install some binaries. Then you need to add Python path, the exe path to system environmental variable, and then you have to install PIP, and then you should install virtual environment using PIP. So one by one we'll see this. So to download binaries from python.org, kindly look over here. What I have done, I reached to the Python official website, that is python.org, and there I have clicked on download. The moment I clicked on download, I'll see this option, that is download Python 3.9.2. This is the latest version of Python. Then you have to just click on this as in my system I have already installed Python, that's why it is coming that upgrade now, and as my system is of 64-bit, that's why I have selected this. So firstly, to install Python Windows, you need to download the required Python binaries. You have to remember that, and we recommend you to download Python latest version always. If you have a different operating system, download binaries accordingly. As here I said I have already installed Python for Windows, and the version, I am having a 64-bit system, that's why it is showing that I have to upgrade it now. If you haven't installed, you can directly install it. Choose accordingly, and then press on download button. You will be available with download button over there. Fine. Once the software get downloaded, you will get an option that setup was successful. Then you have to close it. You have to move further on, and you have to install this PIP. Fine. And for this, this is a Python installation package, and this you have to install through again through official website only. And once you do this, what you have to do, you have to just select these all options you will be getting over there at the time of installation of Python. You have to click. Nowadays what happens ki this PIP comes inbuilt when you install Python, so you have to check all these options over there: documentation, PIP, then ideally it's an integrated development learning environment, Python test suite, and go to next. Once you go to next, you see that the Python get installed. You have to check it from start menu whether it is installed or not. These are the options which will be available in a start menu. So as I was earlier having 3.8, that's why it is showing this. I have installed 3.9, so it is saying that it is the new one which I have installed. This is the new one which I have installed. So you see, once the Python is being installed, there will be two modes. One is Python shell mode, which is an interactive mode wherein whatever command you'll be writing with the command prompt, it will be executing then and there. So this is a Python shell. You can just click on that. You will see that if you click on IDLE shell 3.9.2, you will see that this kind of window will get appeared. If you go for advanced option while installing, you can just check these all also. You can associate files with Python, you can create shortcuts, you can add Python automatically to the environment, you can download debugging symbol also. From here you can select the path also. So it depends on you what all option you want to select while installation. This is how the 7 setup will be, installation will be under process. This kind of bar will be appearing over there as I'm installing 3.9.2 64-bit. So this is a setup progress bar. Once the Python is being installed, you can add it to system environment also. And to add this particular path to the system environment, you need to go to my computer, click on right click. The moment you right click, this kind of window get appear. There will be option called environmental variable. Go over there, select path, then go to new and just make a entry of new path where the Python is being installed in your system. Then you can install virtual environment also. To install virtual environment, you have to use PIP, which is an installation package. To install any package, you have to use PIP. It's an installer. You have to write it command prompt PIP install virtual environment. It will start installing that. This is the progress bar, which is showing that how the installation is going on, how much is being installed. So once you install package, as I said that in the start bar, you start seeing all the options available. And if it is not installed properly, you will not be able to see this in the start bar. As I have installed, it is shown over here with new option. If you want to check whether Python has been installed successfully or not, you can go to your command prompt and just write Python over there. If it has been installed, it will show you that when it has been installed, what is the last version, what is the date of installation, what is the machine details, and whose copyright is over there. Everything will be shown over there. After that, the command prompt will appear. This is a prompt. Here you can write some statements, like I have mentioned 2 plus 3, so it is showing the output as 5. So this is one of the way to check whether Python is installed or not. Another is you can go to start menu and from there you can select Python 3.9. The moment you select, you will see that this kind of window appear, and this is again a prompt. Here you can write 2 plus 5 again and you can see the output. There is another way you can write shells also, shell script also. For writing a shell script, you have to go file and new. The moment you click on new, this kind of editor will get open. Here you can write n number of statements together and you can save a file with .py extension. So it will store the script you have written over there, which you can use further on also for future references. And here I have written a script that for a in range I have given, and I am printing the value of a, and have saved this file using first.py. The range which I have given is 7. It means I want to print the value from 1 to 6. It will not take 7. If I want to iterate the loop for 7 number of times, I have to give the value as 8. If I want to execute it for 6 number of times, I have to give the value as 7. So here I can see the output. To see the output, I have to run the module, and the shortcut to run the script is F5. You can see over here. This is the output I have received from 0 to 6. Values are over here. So this is the output, and what we have learned that once you install the Python, ideally using Python official websites, there are 3 ways to check whether Python is installed or not. One is at command prompt. Another is go to start menu. When you go to start menu, there are 2 things. One is Python shell and one is Python IDLE. As Python is an interpreted language, whatever command you want to write, either you can write it command prompt or shell, it will execute command line wise. If you want to write so many number of set of statements together and you want to refer it for future also, and you want to execute those all set of statements together, I suggest you to go to Python IDLE. There you can go to file option, then new option, and you can the editor window get open. There you can write all set of statements together and save the file with .py extension. To run the file, you have to press F5. F5 is the shortcut. Otherwise, there is an option run also, and you can run from there also. You can see the output as you can see over here. So this is the basic like you can say introduction, that how to install Python. In coming classes in detail we'll see that how you can run the programs in Python, what are the various ways to create a Python program. So this is all for the day. See you in another class. Thank you.